All I know is this violates every canon of respectable broadcasting.
How are you?
Hey, who wants to help me get this recorder out of here? I need some muscle over here.
You are listening to Blame Your Brother.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Blame Your Brother. We are back after being off for a couple of weeks, celebrating episode 200. We are back for episode 201, and we thought, why not do something stupid and do the Death Nut Challenge, which will be featured on this episode, and we'll discuss that in just a little bit. But thanks for checking the show out. If you're here for the live stream, which is every Thursday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, or available on podcast apps. If you're listening, I am one third of this trio. I am David, a.k.a. D-Brew, voice of the people, Mr. 40%, Glenn Jackson, the spiritual midget, and I sit next to this gentleman on my left. It's my brother. It's Lee.
What up, everyone? It is, of course, the one and only LeBron Safety Pin.
And then we have this guy who loves the beach more than anything else. It's John.
Hey, everybody. John here, a.k.a. Tico, a.k.a. Mr. Groupon, Mr. PTI, the Madman.
They got John Tortorella, a madman. They do a madman. Okay, he's a madman.
A.k.a. Chariots of Fire. All right, so there are three of us. Yes, David, Lee, John, Blame Your Brother, and we have a lot to talk about. So normally we start off with apologies, retractions, omissions. You know, the last thing we recorded was episode 200. So, I mean, I'll ask. I don't know if anyone remembers, Lee, is there anything you said or did during the 24-hour stream you need to apologize for?
I don't know.
I mean, besides those glasses you're wearing right now.
I guess maybe just, I don't know. I'm in the middle of something.
All right. John, anything you can recall, like vividly? Because we'll talk about episode 200, obviously.
Episode 200, not somewhat, kind of.
Okay.
It's actually leading back. The ladies from Champagne Way came on, and they gave us gifts. They came bearing gifts, and we thank them again for that. Amongst the gifts they gave us are top choices in our
chips.
Definitive Chips Challenge.
Okay.
And mine was Funyuns. And looking back, I have some deep regret in choosing Funyuns because they are not chips.
Oh, wow. What? I thought you were going to say
chips.
I thought they said they tore your stomach up or something.
No, they were good.
Wait a minute.
They're not chips, and I feel deeply pain that was something that I put on my list.
Wait a minute.
Amongst the top.
What is happening right now? When did you come to this conclusion?
I mean, eating them, and I kept looking over at you guys, and you had some Doritos, and I was like, damn, I wish I'd have had Doritos on my list.
It was so weird. Okay.
And so it was like, it was remorse. And it reflected itself on the 200 episode.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm mentioning it now, even though it was the initial sin was weeks back. But
so it's fair to say
that's when I saw the error of my ways.
I've said this before. I take the list very seriously. Like
I generally do too.
When we did our Muppet list, I mean, most people, Sesame Street's like kindergarten Muppets, all right? And it's fine if you want to pick them, but I consider Muppets the Muppets show, okay? And you guys crapped all over that list. You're not picking Chips to be on yours. He's not picking African Americans.
I didn't crap on your list.
No, my list is, every list I've ever had is, to me, the best list. I approach it scientifically. I'm picking the best things, not necessarily a lot of time my favorite thing. I'm picking the best thing. Like, if you look at Mount Rushmore, which it's based on, I mean, are those the best presidents? I mean, we could argue that all day, right? But the standard is they're the best, right? Even if you don't agree with the list, and you know what, I don't know how you could not agree. I guess there are ways. But anyway, well, it's good to see that you admit Funyuns are not a chip. So.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's just get into it. So the last time we all sat together and recorded, we did episode 200, which was our 24-hour stream. What a huge moment for the show. And I got to say, and I made a video about it, I got to give props to Lee over here. I mean, MVP of the show with Rusty, there was a few technical mishaps. After that, solid. The entire...
Without a hitch.
I mean, think about that. For 23 and a half hours, essentially, no problems at all, with guests coming in and out, Zoom guest, live guest, all kinds of crazy stuff going on. It was flawless.
Changing the headphone covers and things like that. Yeah.
It was crazy. And we could sit here and we could list every great guest that was on there. everybody was great. And I know you say that sometimes, you're like, yeah, no, everybody truly was fantastic. Like, everyone contributed. They were all engaging.
The phrase breath of fresh air gets
Yeah.
used a lot, and that's what each and every one of those guests were, and that's what we needed.
Yeah, it was great.
Is that they brought a new energy every time somebody coming through those doors. And when you're doing something for 24 hours straight, that means a lot.
Yeah.
And so kudos to all of them. They were great.
It was crazy. So what was there a point where you were like, oh, I'm in trouble here? Was there any point during the entire stream where you're like, oh, I don't know if this is like, I'm going to make it, but this is going to be terrible? Did you have any of those points?
I had some waves.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, a few people, I listened to a couple of other podcasts that talked about it, and they said they at one point thought you were asleep during one of the interviews.
John actually did fall asleep once.
Did he?
Yeah. Yeah, you did.
That's not true.
Your family called you out on the live stream. We had a Jeffrey Tortorello stayed for the entire 24-hour stream. We had a follower, a listener,
Uh-oh.
a viewer tune in for 24 hours straight with us.
Yeah, that's true.
And also, I would say, like you were saying that I did such a great job. I got to give props to what is the place you work at?
The hotel.
Courtyard by Marriott.
Courtyard by Marriott. The Wi-Fi was excellent. I had concerns going in. John, you really knocked it out of the park. You came through, provided the hosting, the conference room. It worked out great. No problems there. So props to you, John.
I do want to read an email that came in, and I was advised this week on Twitter to make sure I read any emails that came in. Now, that's a weird request from a listener. How would he know that someone
I
sent
know
an
which
email?
email that you're talking about.
So I'm just going to read the email.
Wonder who could it be?
And the email comes from us from New Jersey. So I don't that just whatever. And then the guy that notified us of the emails, Michael Anthony Nicholas, who was a guest, he's from New Jersey as well. This the name of the person that emailed us, his name is Kerry, Kerry, apparently a guy. My name is Kerry. He makes sure to say that. I think your Memory of the Week guy is a loser with 2 O's. You gave him an hour of your stream. It was the most boring hour in the history of the BYB. I hope he is never on the show again.
First off, I would just say he was given an hour. That was my mistake. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that he had people tuning in from around the world to watch him. So it was my choice to extend him to an hour.
Yeah.
And it's not the most boring
No,
segment
not at
ever
all,
in the
no.
history of the podcast. I thought it was fun. You know,
I don't know.
it's slightly
I mean,
entertaining.
you could argue a lot of things, but
Don't be so hard on yourself, Michael.
So Lisa May's Facebook top fan, she's in the live chat right now. She said, I really enjoyed the stream, especially the lady lawyer, Amanda Gentry. Everyone loves her. The guy with Scoop Nashville, Jason, you know you're the best. The Champagne ladies and someone's brother-in-law, Corey. And Lee's point is everyone loves Corey. Like, why doesn't Corey just start his own podcast called Everyone Loves Corey? Corey, if you're listening, just start your own podcast. And
So
that's
what
what
is
it's
it? Is
called.
it his voice? Is it his demeanor?
Oh,
is it
God,
his looks?
we doing this? If you ask him, it's all of those things.
Okay.
It's just all of them.
All
it's
of
a trifecta.
Total package, y'all.
I mean, why are we even talking about him now for that matter? I
Because
suppose.
someone said they loved him.
We could ignore the comment though.
So we had,
We're not about
So,
ignoring our fans.
here's what we'll do. I'm just going to point out real quick who was. You just list one off the top of your head. We're not going to list 50, or all 24 of them. Who was your standout guest?
I would say Amanda Gentry to me.
Yeah,
There was so much knowledge
Yeah.
that is just not like people just don't know what's going on, and she is hands on in the fields, and it was just amazing just to
She
see
has
her.
such passion too.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean,
She's like-
obviously you'd have to.
and I love, we were like, so yeah, we're thinking about cheating on this Best of Nashville. And she's like, just do it. Who cares? I was like, yes.
She's like, I got real problems
Yeah,
here.
like we're talking. So John, what about you? Who was someone that kind of I know
Probably
mine.
say Savannah.
Savannah.
Oh, yeah, that
she
was
was
a good
great.
one.
Savannah Shaver, because she walked in. I had never met this person before. I only knew her through Elizabeth Donaldson. So you never know. Like you're hoping for the best, right? You're like, I hope this person's good. She came in. Her voice was just, it was amazing. Like to see that in person. My guest. I mean, this dude is the best.
I know you're gonna say.
I would just start if this dude like just messaged me tomorrow. He's like, me and you podcast where I just talk the entire time. You just nod your head and record. You in? I'm like, I'm in. Shane Morse.
Shane Morse is
Superstar.
pretty
I just-
amazing. Yeah.
It's insanity. He starts off with like a bottle of whiskey, goes into a handgun, and then holding a child. Like, who can get away with that but him? It was amazing.
He's so intelligent. Like, he just says things. I'm like, please just don't start. He literally messages like the next day. He's like, man, that audio was terrible. I'm coming back. We got to do it again. I'm like, dude, anytime you want. But that's what we say. Everyone was great. We put up the interview with Kent. Funny thing about Kent. So Kent from Next Up on Next Door comes to the show. And he's talking about the American flag and American flag etiquette. And I remember I listened back. And I was like, man, who wants that nonsense? I moved into a new house, which we can get into in a second. I've got an American flag now up. So the other day, I'm like, it's
Is
raining.
it on the right or the left?
It's on the left.
Okay.
And it was raining. I got out. And I was like, I got to take that sucker down. So I took it down in the rain. Now I've been cursed with this freaking American flag.
You can take it down permanently.
I know, but that looks bad because now the neighbors know it was up there. Now they're going to be like, oh, you don't like America, huh? So
Well, I mean, you could have a flag burning ceremony, invite them over.
I guess I could. So they were great. Champagne Lady, the gifts were great. You know, we usually don't drink alcohol, but Half Pint brought me alcohol. They brought me alcohol. So I was like, well, I got to drink now. And, you know, they were great. And of course, Jason bringing us the freaking, you know, what's it called? The
Roadcaster.
Yeah, Roadcaster. I mean, my God, I was playing with that thing the other day. It is so awesome. It's dedicated phone lines in where you can just take phone guests all the time through Bluetooth. I mean, I tested it out and it sounds
Pretty
amazing.
nice,
So,
yeah.
Jason, we always say it, but really the key of it all is we raised $1,500 for a charity, St. Jude, which blew my mind. I would think about that next day. I got really, honestly, like it was a day after, 2 days after. I got emotional. I was crying, like typing it up, thinking about it. I went $1,500. I've seen local businesses raise like under that did it for like a week at a time. So that's a testament, not to us, but it's a testament to everybody that listens that put their money forth. And so, you know, just thanks to everyone that was involved with it. And
That was my bragging point for the next week and a half.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like whenever anybody asked about how it went, that's the first thing I went to.
Yeah.
Like, well, we raised $1,500 for St. Jude. And they're like, oh, and
Wow.
so, yeah.
I do want to back up. You said, was there any point where you had like a low? I will say Jay Roberto came on, and I remember just talking nonsense to him, and it felt like 5 minutes. He was there for an hour, right?
he was there for an hour.
It
yeah.
literally felt like 5 minutes. And every time I would say something, you guys would look at me and like, what are you even talking about?
I don't even remember looking at you. My low point was Brooke Jolly. I was staring at Brooke, and he was telling some of the funniest stories. Like, these stories were like insane, but I could just see things like moving and blurring, and everything was like, what? It was like I was on acid or something.
It was
like,
the backdrop.
I
Was
was
the
like,
backdrop too much? I don't know.
I don't know. People loved it. So thank you to everyone involved. We really appreciate it. We made it. And Rusty came by and gave us these Death Nut Challenge. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to eat one of these every 10 minutes. So we're already past. So to give you a recap of what this is as I'm holding up to the live chat, the Death Nut Challenge. These are Carolina Reaper peanuts, and there's 5 stages of it. So getting started, warming up, it's getting real, pain sets in, and the death nut. Now we're going to start with step 1, which is heat level mild. Okay, so I mean, you know, I got to make sure not to mess these up. All right, so
Sounds horrible.
all right, so put these. All right, so this is mild. Okay,
Okay.
It don't have a Scoville unit. These
Doesn't
are
sound
peanuts.
So bad.
So we're gonna each. This is so stupid. I don't know why we're doing this. All right, so we got.
We
hold
do
on.
it for the fans.
Hold on, we got more than one. Oh, we're each gonna get 2. It looks like. Okay,
No,
so
I'm good with just.
no,
Here,
they're
you
small.
can-
They're
you can have
small.
mine.
No.
Go ahead. Don't worry.
Each one's gonna do 2. Okay, so there's a small.
I'm
one.
not going to do 2.
All right, I'm gonna do 3. Okay, here we go. So I'm gonna eat
I have
mine.
like a quarter of one, I guess.
All right, I'm eating it. Oh my God! Holy crap!
That's really hot.
This is mild.
it's
We
really
are
hot.
screwed,
The
dude.
instant it hit your tongue, it was just like a flame.
No, I've got reservations. Is this stage 1? Oh my God!
growing.
We are screwed.
It's growing.
We are so
I'm
screwed.
not eating another one. No way. That's one.
I'm eating 3. You saw it. 3 went down. No water. Nothing. Okay. Another 10
no,
minutes.
there's no way that you can eat level 5 and do a podcast.
We'll be at the end. No, it'd be
There's no op-
It'll be
there's
the end of the show.
It'll be the end of you.
Probably. All right. Well, that's stage 1.
Okay, if you're listening at home, do not do the hot nut challenge.
That's step 1.
Lord.
That's 1, brother. All right. Ooh, a lot's been happening in a couple of weeks since we haven't recorded. Oh, so we'll start with John. John, what did you do?
John had a heart attack.
What did you do during the break, John?
Yeah.
He's not talking.
You ever wanted to shut me up? Yeah.
Okay, how about you take? I'll say what I did real quick. So I moved into a new house. I talked about it before. Man, there's no way we're gonna be able to record.
No. I got my reservations on 2.
We should have done this as a YouTube bonus, man.
It's not too late. Tune in. Tune into the after show.
Oh my God. We may have to call Audible on this, man. I don't know about this, man.
That's rough if David is dying.
Oh, okay.
All right. Get a hold of yourself.
I don't know what we're going to do. I'm crying over here, man. This is one. This says on the box, getting started. Getting started on what? A freaking heart attack? Wear gloves. Oh,
Oh no! Just don't use the bathroom. You know?
Don't touch your face.
Don't touch your eyes. Don't. Yeah.
Oh, I touch my eyes all the time.
I know.
Okay. I talked about it a lot. I got a new house.
He's trying. He's trying.
I moved into a new house. I'm gonna keep doing it. I don't care. I'm stupid enough to keep doing it. Okay. I moved into a new house.
Too. I'm there with you, man. Death nut and all.
I moved into a new house. That happened. It's great. Moved in. Moving sucked. Took 3 days. Me, my father-in-law did all the moving.
I told you that I was going to help.
Yeah, you said you were not going to help, and I could go screw myself. So
no, I said that I would come.
No,
you never called, which was good because I ended up having like really busy work schedule. But
I got a text that says screw you. But anyway, all right. So I moved to a new house. I'm in college now. I'm a college kid again. I'm doing online courses, so that's what I'm doing.
That's interesting. What are you like doing, like anatomy, physiology?
I am
advanced
doing
math.
I am doing intro to biology, and whoa, it's a lot harder than I remember it being. So
intro to biology has got to be an easy class.
You would think, but
it's like, what is an elephant?
No, I wish it's not. I wish it was what is an elephant. I'm also taking intro to cinema, which that's fun.
So give us like what is you're saying? It's so difficult, like.
It's just a lot of information that I don't want to learn.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Drop us a nugget. You're obviously having to learn it.
I mean, obviously, I haven't learned it yet.
You had to have learned something.
No, it's online quizzes. I'm just Googling the answers, so I'm not even really attempting to learn the knowledge. So the kicker is, to get my associates in criminal justice, I have to take biology 201.
Just give
semester.
us like a question that you had
I
to
don't
Google.
remember the questions.
Is it like plant life? Is it like ATP cycle? What are we talking about?
I don't know, man. They're so weird. I don't know what the freaking questions are.
Okay.
I can't even think right now anyway because it's stupid heat.
Okay. So
intro to cinema. Intro to cinema and then intro to law enforcement. So I'll get through it, hopefully. If not, who cares? It's not like a big deal. It's not like I'm going to lose my job if I don't get it. But I'd like
what is your ultimate goal?
I just want to
here?
get a degree. I want to finish up my college.
So did you never take intro to law enforcement before?
I did, but it was counted as something else, so I have to take it's called something else. So I never took intro to biology, obviously. So that's what I've been doing. John, you went to the beach, man.
I went to the beach, went to South Carolina, Myrtle Beach. We actually went to North Myrtle Beach. For those who don't know the layout, there's actually 2 separate beaches, and we went to the North Myrtle Beach, and we were on the southern end of Myrtle Beach. And the place that we stayed at a resort that had its own private beach, like they had its own access. So if you wanted to get to that part of that beach, you had to stay at that resort. So that was good.
So you stayed at North-South Myrtle Beach?
North Myrtle Beach.
But the south, north-south.
The south end of it.
So were you
like there was no? We were at the edge of the beach where there was water and then there were cliffs.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, so it was pretty cool.
No, I was kind of being sarcastic.
Yeah, you want beach and beach.
Yeah, beach. Yeah. But anyway, were you not worried about COVID during your travels?
Going, I'll get. Well, while we were in Myrtle Beach, no, we weren't, just because of the way that was laid out.
Okay.
We went to Pigeon Forge on the way home, and I felt creepy as all get out because it's like nobody there cared.
Really? Yeah.
Nobody there believed that there was an epidemic. There's just, about a quarter of the people were wearing the masks. and it was just like
Packed in.
yeah.
Looking for that fudge. Looking for that free
and you
fudge.
didn't bounce from that? I would admit, I'm out.
Hey, why would you just decide to stop in Pigeon Forge anyway?
The reason why we
already.
did was because
That's true.
before we had kids, Robin and I, my wife, did one of those old timey photos, and then we did one when Asher was born, and then we don't have one with Emily, so that was the main reason. We wanted to go someplace that had that, and it was kind of on the way back from the. I thought we were doing this later.
I mean, we got to catch up because it's already. No, keep talking. They don't know what we're doing right now.
Oh,
John, I put one of the nuts down, and John
John's
is
freaking
freaking
out.
out.
I'm freaking. Yeah, I am.
Dude, I eat 3 and I'm fine now. It goes away after like 5 minutes.
Mine's still there.
All right, so you went to Pigeon Forge, and you're COVID free.
COVID free.
Well, that's
So,
good.
That's good.
And you had a good time.
I mean, Myrtle Beach was awesome.
Yeah.
Pigeon Forge was, it was a train wreck. The whole thing.
It's always a train wreck. I mean, even when it's not. I mean, it is what it is.
We tried to do some fun stuff, but Asher could be temperamental when it comes to certain things.
Yeah.
And just almost everything we tried, with the exception of the photos, just crashed and burned.
Hey, man.
But the photos came off real well. And
That's good. That's
At
any.
least you got an old-timey photo.
got an old-timey photo out of
Any
it.
child.
Free.
Any child's like that, man. I mean, like, my kids are breaking down at age right now, it happens. When you travel with kids.
I've heard it's largely based on the parenting, but I could be wrong.
It could be. We'll see, Oh, you'll get yours in a second. Don't worry. Keep making your little jokes over there, buddy. All right, so I am upset at you, John, because I know you checked your Twitter while you were at the beach because I saw that you liked a certain tweet. No. And while you were out, one of the guys from Chariots of Fire, your favorite movie.
Ben Cross.
Sure, that guy. He passed away, and I said, John, we need you running on the beach like Chariots of Fire. And unless this video is floating in the interwebs that I don't know about, why
It's floating. I did shoot a video.
And what's the deal? Oh, here we go.
I've got proof if she will comment that a video was shot.
Okay.
I wanted to add the music to it in the background, and then seeing my flag running on that beach.
All right, that's respectable.
I was kind of like, I don't know about this.
You could have just lied and said there's no video.
I mean, you could have changed the name to Chariots of Fiber. I mean, that was
good. That's good.
Pretty
John.
bad.
It's pretty good. But I think you got to embrace the Chris Farley aspect of it and just say, hey,
I mean,
man.
if there was a coffee table in the middle of the beach and I fell on it and crashed it, yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would actually.
You need to think about the video. I can slim you down if you send me the video. I can do some magic on it.
No, I wouldn't trust that.
All right. Well,
you draw a monkey face on my stomach.
The next peanut is up. Now, this is
like a bigger
stage
one.
2. Warming up. This has Carolina Reaper and Ghost Pepper in it. The first one had Carolina Reaper, chocolate, something peppers. This has Carolina Reaper and a ghost pepper. And once we eat this, we're going to talk to Lee about his birthday. So here
I thought
we
this
go.
was like the hottest peppers in the world.
Wait, I thought we were going to do a bonus video.
Too late. The ship that we've already gone. The train's going. All right, bottoms
I
up,
hate
boys.
this train.
I'm trying to eat on the back of my mouth. Too late. Oh, I screwed that up.
Doesn't matter.
I should not have been talking while I was doing it. Okay.
Not bad.
No, not
the
bad.
first one was hotter.
I don't know. Maybe we're used to the heat. You tell me that.
It's not as bad as
that
the
first one was worse, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I can taste the ghost pepper though. Now I can taste the Carolina Reaper. It's crazy when that. Oh God.
I think the problem is how
I
it hits
spoke
your
too soon.
stomach.
I think I spoke too soon. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it's like slow burns. This is not fun.
Okay. I'll be all right.
I would like for anybody that has done this and enjoyed it
What they don't
to let us know.
But you don't understand.
I don't think anybody's going to comment.
the challenge is not to eat one. The challenge is to eat all
tray,
of them by
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
So
The
we're getting
whole tray by yourself. That's silly.
all right, Lee. So you had a birthday, August 29th, Michael Jackson's birthday, and you share the same birthday. Do what you will with that.
I think Madonna too, but
No, I don't think so. All right, so I would have learned this many years ago. What did you do for your birthday? Anything exciting?
I did nothing.
You sat at the house and did nothing?
My wife was so sick. She was bedridden.
Oh, that's right.
We had to go get COVID test. It was so bad.
You got tested?
I got tested.
What did they do to you?
They, it's down at the stadium. They got this
Bend over,
line
boy.
set up.
That's a wrong line, John.
I don't know where you get your COVID test at. I mean, it was whatever. You get in, they have it. Just pull up and.
What do they do? They stick it. Is it? I heard the first ones went way in the back of your nose, and
they
these
don't
aren't
do
as
that
bad
anymore for whatever reason. I can't understand why the first ones they did, they would stick a Q-tip into the back of your skull.
I'm gonna go get a towel. Hold on. My nose is running. Keep talking.
All right. Well, give me a water while you're in there.
I'm going over here.
So anyway, yeah, it's not that bad. They just rub it around in your nose a little bit, and that's pretty much it. So, but I wouldn't be worried about the COVID test, but it's free. You can go get tested as often as you like. There you go. So anything you do, just if you get paranoid, just go get a COVID test. But who cares about that? Who wants to talk about that? I have been thinking, I want your advice on something. Okay. This is what I've been thinking about. I want to legally change my name.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I want to
legally. To what?
That's what I don't know.
Why? Why do you want to change your name?
It's like
He's trying to distance himself from you.
Too late, baby.
Maybe that's a good idea, John. I could change my last name legally.
We've got 200 episodes. You're stuck with me forever, brother. These are on the internet. They're not going away.
So what do you think I should change my name to? Legally. Like
those
go down
glasses,
to the courthouse?
Eagle Eye Brewington.
I don't, that's a weird name.
You're changing your name. Are you going to change it to Bob or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Change it to Rivers or Leaves or something weird like that. Why would you change?
Leaves is not as weird as Eagle Eyes.
Banana hammock.
Eagle Eye, though, stands out. That's the guy you want to party with.
I obviously asked the wrong people.
What are your top 3 names? Michael?
I don't know. I was like, the easiest one was my middle name, right?
Davis?
Yeah.
That's lame.
How is that lame?
You were born with some terrible names. I'll give it to you. My middle name sucks as well. It's Shannon. It's nothing to be proud of, okay?
I don't think Davis is that bad.
Then it's David and Davis. So if we ever go somewhere, it's like, hey, guys, I'm David. This is Davis. We're brothers. They're like, you guys are lame as hell, dude. Get away from me.
That's fine.
No, that's not
Maybe
fine.
I'll change my name to David.
I block you from changing it to Davis because that's stupid.
I was, and I don't know if I've mistakenly thought this or if it's legit, but I always thought that you were named after Robert E. Lee and Jefferson Davis.
Oh, Jesus.
You have thought this. I don't know where this got into
because your dad was, correct me if I'm wrong, your dad was really big into the Civil War.
Yes.
I mean, he thought he was, but he actually wasn't.
No, he was.
He had tapes on the wall of the gray and the blue, north and the south.
Compared to people that are legitimately heavily involved.
Now hold on, I want to clarify.
I mean, he wasn't doing reenactments.
He wasn't for the South, though, brother. I mean, hold on a second now. You say he definitely did not like the South for whatever reason.
Okay, I didn't know.
In my memory, maybe that's false. I don't know. We used to go on family vacations around Civil War places we could go check out. True?
I mean, we kind of did that.
Yes.
I think you're overblowing his stature on the Civil War. But
no, he loved it for a while.
Anyway.
We went and saw Gettysburg at the theater, and it's 4 hours long, okay? I had to endure that. That was a fun time. Hey, you want to go see Gettysburg?
I think he
didn't
actually like the Civil War. I think he just really liked the movie Glory, honestly.
Could be.
If I was to be honest with you.
That could be. I mean, but he did read about it, and we went. So, yes. But the reason his name is Lee is because my dad's middle name is Lee, which is kind of silly. But
anyway, so if you could just kind of switch it around and go with Robert Jefferson.
Oh, God.
Yeah, thanks,
Robert Jefferson Brewington.
Appreciate it.
Ooh, I almost touched my eye. Someone says you should change your name to Lee Cancel Culture.
What am I trying to cancel?
I don't know. Your name.
Me and David.
Your name, obviously.
Anything.
Right. I mean, maybe I should change my name.
Have you thought about anything
cancel.
to change your name to?
No.
Oh, God. There's peanuts all on these tables.
That's why I'm asking you if you had any ideas.
When I was a little boy, obviously, I wanted my name, I remember very vividly, to be Michael because of Michael Jackson, Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox was like my hero growing up. That's who I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And I love Michael Jackson. I know he was going around touching little kids. But so Michael and then Michael Landon. My dad was a big Michael Landon fan. So I really had wished my name was Michael. Now I don't really care. But back then.
Okay, I remember what mine was.
What?
Chris.
Okay.
Chris.
Well, there you go. Change your name to Chris then.
But
Well, how serious is this on a scale of 1 to 100%?
like 90.
Why? This is so weird.
This
This
is
is like a
it's-
midlife crisis gone wrong. I mean, there's nothing even
It's not
good
a
out of
midlife.
this.
It's the end life. That's my point. This is the end of my life. I'm going to become a new person. I'm going to be reborn.
Then you got to get a hippie name. That's what I'm saying. You can't just become Chris.
Phoenix.
Yeah,
That's
Phoenix.
okay.
Phoenix.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Your wife.
See,
Your
John
wife.
never
Wait,
cooking-
your wife's on board with this.
She hasn't heard any of this
Oh
nonsense.
my god.
I think I'm just going to go get it done without telling her.
Oh, that ends badly. Okay, well, I would say Phoenix is. I'll put up a poll of names,
Okay.
and you let the people.
That would be cool. Am I legally obligated at that point once the Twitter poll is done?
According to Managed Entry, no, you're not. So she says, do whatever you want to do. Okay, so
I mean, the COVID quarantine affects everyone differently.
That's
man.
true.
What can I say?
I mean, I went to college. You want to change your name, John? Running on beaches. So I mean, everybody does something different.
I want to open up a gas station.
That's true. John did detail this elaborate plan of opening a gas station. I told people this, like close to me. I said, "Yeah, John's thinking about this," and they're like, "Does he know anything about gas stations?" I went, "No, not really." And they're like, "Yeah, I would encourage him not to do that then." But I said, yeah, "What's the worst that can happen?" I mean, yeah,
Lose
There's a
all your
lot of
money?
stuff. A lot
I
of
mean,
stuff can
okay,
happen.
but you lose money, but. I mean, that's the American way. Like, if you got to take a chance.
I
to-
mean, the greater the risk, the greater reward.
like these peanuts, yeah.
Like there is no reward for this.
No, there's no reward.
Not a single
That's true.
reward.
I just thinking about it. It's coming up time to do another one almost.
That last one was not.
Okay, well, the third
Bad.
one called It's Getting Real. Okay, Carolina peppers and 7 pot brain strain peppers.
What does that even mean?
I don't know what it means, man, but it's got like 3 things on it, so it's got to be bad. So I'm going to put.
Why is my nose running so profusely?
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a pretty small one. I'm trying to get you the small ones, guys. That one's a half one, and I'm going to be stupid. I'm going to pick this huge. Oh, why am I doing this? All right, it's time.
I'm like physically, my body
It's
is
time
warm.
for the next nut. Get your nut, okay? All right, somebody needs to eat right now where they can talk while the other two are eating.
All right, go ahead.
You want me to eat first?
I'll eat last.
So you're going to talk.
What am I going to talk about?
Did you do anything else since the last episode? Okay,
No,
here we
not
go.
Really, I
Hatch
didn't. But
down, baby.
I'll do the play-by-play here.
here we go. So this is-
what's your strategy? Are you going to try to put it in the back of your mouth
Yeah,
again?
try not to
Avoid
talk.
the tongue.
Here we go.
Last time we did this, I had a hot ball in the stomach for 3 days after the fact. It was, not fun. And here, it's like, here we go again. It's like Santa GTA 5. Here we go again.
The strategy of eating in the back of your mouth is a good strategy.
Is it?
Yeah,
Just don't touch the tongue, huh?
I'm fine. I mean, now it feels like I have a canker sore in the back of my mouth, but
Are you used to that
I
feeling?
haven't swallowed yet. But I'm literally just chewing it up, trying to avoid swallowing it. It's a dumb strategy. Okay.
Okay, there you go. I'm going to eat mine now. If you
I
can
don't
take
know.
over talking.
I mean, I think once you get past one, they're not as bad going forward.
The first one is like
It's
Your
like
soul is already dead
Yeah.
or something. I don't.
right.
Maybe that's how they trick you. They put the hottest one in.
Oh God.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? That one's so
Oh
hot.
no, no,
You guys lied.
no! They're here right now.
yeah, same here. Oh gosh,
I'm running out of ice cream.
me too.
These are what our listeners are doing to us. Like, good God, what if we were a beloved show? All right, so.
Ugh. Oh gosh.
Terrible. Okay, let's talk about a couple of things that happened.
Let's talk about hot nuts.
Best of Nashville 2020 has ended. We do not know what the results are yet. What are the odds we place anywhere in the top 3?
Well, did you end up like trying to game the system?
Brooke, I don't know if Brooke.
Brooke didn't do anything probably, unless you told him to.
I want to say something without incriminating myself. I did take measures to make sure we might get placed. I will say that right now.
Okay, you just went out and lobbied
On
and
the base
got on
of-
the streets,
That's one way to put it.
pounded the pavement, did it the right way.
Let's go back to 2016.
Okay.
Trump won the election. A lot of people feel he won it because of Russian interference. That's all I'm going to say. Maybe some Russians are helping us with this contest. We'll see. Stay tuned for that. If you voted for us, we appreciate it. But on a sad note, Chadwick Boseman passed away this week at the age of 43 years old, like my age. Now, if you don't know who that is by the name, you definitely know him from Black Panther. And he also played Jackie Robinson.
42.
42. He was also
Thurgood Marshall.
Yeah.
James Brown. Get on up.
Yeah, he played some great roles. You're right, man. It's crazy. Which was crazy. I was sitting at my house. It was about 10 o'clock at night, I believe. Or it was definitely 9 or 10. It was later in the night. And my wife goes, "Hey, you hear the guy from the Black Panther died?" And I went, "The guy from, who are you talking about? Which guy?" One of them. I'm trying to think of who the actors are in the Black Panther. Like we talked about before. Is it Martin Freeman? No, dude. I thought, well, who else is in that movie? I mean, like, she talking about like the big warlord dude, or? And then she goes, "No, the Black Panther died." And I was like, I was in shock, bro. Like, I couldn't talk for like a minute, which for me is a long time. So, how did you find out?
I was at work and just I saw it on a lot of the search engines. There's something on the side that says, just ads. And it said that he died, and I was like, no way. I had to click on it, and I was just like...
It's crazy. I mean, this guy had been battling cancer since 2016, which means he was doing this during press appearances for Black Panther. You got to get some milk in here, bro. That's a good call. Usually when celebrities pass away, I mean, I don't know. A lot of the time, if it's like a drug overdose or if they kill themselves, I mean, that's tragic in itself, but at least you can kind of wrap your mind around it. You understand a lot of these rock stars have demons they're pushing through, they're battling addiction. They're doing all kinds of crazy stuff. With this, I wasn't aware that anyone knew that Chadwick Boseman had cancer to begin with. Was this common knowledge or what?
I don't think so.
So that's what's really crazy. I mean, great actor, great guy, great role in a Marvel movie. I mean, for many people, it was one of the first times on screen they had a black actor playing a role that was iconic that they could really get behind. I mean,
I also heard that they weren't gonna use an accent. That he insisted on doing an African accent.
So it's tragic. It's tragic when anybody passes away, and it really, I mean, it kind of tells you just about mortality and how quick we can go. And I don't know, man. It's just I was bummed out by it, and like I say, most time I'm not a person that gets bummed out. Even when Prince died, I went, well, dude hasn't put out a good album in 15 years. Let's be honest. I mean, I've said that before. I mean, I don't know Prince. I'm not hanging out with Prince, so the memories I have of Prince are Purple Rain.
Were you hanging out with Chad Boseman?
No, but he was still. I had just seen his movies. Like, he still had a lot more to offer. Most of these artists are on the downswing of their career. Let's be honest. Prince wasn't going to put anything out like Purple Rain ever again, right? I mean, come on. How many artists make their...
Well, I mean, I think that was a conscious decision by him, though.
Well, I mean, he still had killer albums after that, but come on. I mean, Musicology was no 1999. I mean, let's keep it real here.
I've heard that he made the decision that he didn't want to go on tour and do these stadium songs.
But also, Black Panther, like I said, is like he's this iconic figure now for the black community. I mean, everyone does Wakanda Forever, like in the black community. It was like it was a game-changing event, game-changing role, it was game-changing cinema. It was. I mean, it was up for Best Picture, bro. I mean, think about that.
Well, when it announced that he passed away from cancer, I automatically assumed it was pancreatic, because usually when someone famous gets cancer and they die from it that quickly, or we suppose it was that quickly, it's usually that one, because that one's hard to catch. But his was not, and he was suffering.
Yeah, that's crazy.
For a long time in silence. No one except close friends and family knew. And it showed pictures of him going to Make-A-Wish and visiting with people with cancer to cheer them up.
Crazy,
he's
right?
in the same boat,
yeah,
and suffering in silence.
It's wild. Lee, when did you become aware? Were you aware of this?
That he died?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think when everyone else did, when the internet was flooded with the news of it and everyone was posting it on social media and news sites.
So what are your thoughts?
I honestly didn't know. I don't follow actors, so I typically, when I watch movies, I see the characters instead of the actors. So I'm like, I couldn't even tell you. I did watch the Black Panther. I wasn't exactly. I know everyone absolutely loved it. I didn't think it was that great of a movie. I don't think most superhero movies come out in this era are, but I mean, it is tragic. Like John said, the fact that he was going and to cancer wards and cheering up kids and while suffering from the same illness is amazing. The fact that he had cancer and kept it close-lipped is not something that people know much about. So everyone that knew him said that he was a standout guy. So, and to your point, the fact that he's so talented and died at such a young age is very disheartening. So
yeah. Well, what's disheartening is we're up to. That's a small one, John. You're welcome. I'm not eating that big one again. We're up to stage 4, guys. We're up to stage 4.
I'm just going to do it.
Pain sets in 2 times the Carolina Reaper and 7 pot Dolig peppers. The heat level, stupid hot. Oh my God.
I almost couldn't swallow it.
Almost touched my eye there. That was almost a bad move. Hold Up Lee. Black Panther was a great movie.
I just want to know why you're touching your eye all the time.
I don't know because I'm nervous.
I do the same thing.
It's a tick. I'm not wearing glasses like you. Is it taste bad?
Don't drink the milk.
The milk is terrible on top of that. Who has organic milk in their house, bro? What are you doing? Well, how is organic milk different than regular milk?
I think it has a longer shelf life is the reason.
This peanut looks like it's older than I am.
That doesn't expire until 11/3/20. Oh, my God, dude. Our house goes through so much milk now. It's ridiculous. All right.
Oh, that one's really hot.
Oh, my God. Yeah, we're not even to the last one yet. Bottoms up,
my
boys.
My head is ringing. I might pass out. Studio silence is golden. It's so hot. It burns. I thought it was going to be okay, but then it got really bad. I don't know. Whatever.
Okay.
I mean, you're not supposed to do milk like this. A lot of people who take the challenge, they have the milk in front of them.
They can bite me.
But they're supposed to see how long they can go without getting into the milk.
I'm good on that one. Okay. Obviously, politics is still happening. Big things happening. Kid goes and shoots protesters in the head. Donald Trump defends him. I wish I was making that up. It's true. Trump has done a number of things, but the craziest thing I read today, and you could just say that every day he's in office. Sarah Huckabee Sanders was the, I don't know, what she called
Press secretary?
Press secretary. She said they went to North Korea. Have you heard this? Mm-mm. Okay, so don't drink anything. If you, so they went to they went to North Korea and they sat at a table. It was her, Trump, a few of his guys, Kim Jong-un on the other side. He starts winking at Sarah Huckabee Sanders, and she gets nervous, and he's staring at her. And so later, this is really truthfully what happened.
That's already bizarre.
So she tells Trump, she's like, yeah, I think he was making eyes at me. And he goes, well, you're just going to have to take one for the team.
Who told her that?
Trump said that. He said, your husband will be upset, but you're going to have to do it. That's honest.
Kim Jong-il was making eyes at her.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Trump.
No. So Trump was implying that she needed to sleep with, is it Un or Il? I think it was Un. Yeah, Kim Jong-un was making eyes at her, and he told her literally, go sleep with him if you have to. I mean, come on, man. Can you come up with a crazier Trump story right off the top of your head?
I mean, if it guaranteed world peace, I might say the same thing.
Misogyny alert.
I mean, if he was making eyes at me, not necessarily just her.
Bro, I don't even know you would eat 5 of these death nuts for world peace, okay? Is this guy going to get out of office or not? Because I don't think he is.
I don't know.
It's looking bleaker and bleaker.
I mean, here's the problem. Biden's ahead in the points, right?
which means nothing.
But Hillary was ahead in the points and lost. What kind of system do we live in? I know we've been talking about this for a long time. What kind of system do we live in where you can literally win the popular vote and lose the election? It makes no sense. I know people argue, well, places like California, New York, they all showed up to vote, but they don't all show up to vote. The same percentage of people are going to show up to vote across America. Like people, one of their arguments is like, if you vote for Biden, it's going to create riots in the street like we have now. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, right? Because it's like, but Trump is president and it's already happening. You know who's been blowing me up lately?
Yes, I do.
Brandon has been like murdering me about this. I'm like, bro, I don't know what else to tell you. I'm not voting for Trump no matter what. If Hitler come back from the dead, I would probably just not vote. And I hate not to do that, but I would vote for almost anyone other than Trump. If they picked a homeless guy off the streets, I'd probably cast a vote. There's no way I'm voting for Trump.
I could find it very difficult to vote for Trump.
And then he also encouraged people to vote twice today in a speech. He said, well, just go vote and then send in a mail-in vote and see if it counts. I mean, like, bro, what is happening right now?
The man knows that he can't be touched. He called all the American soldiers that died in war losers.
What?
Yes. He said, I don't want to go to the cemetery because they're a bunch of losers because they
Come
died.
on, that's like
I swear.
I don't know if I believe
Look
that
it
story,
up.
but
you
I wouldn't bet against it not happening.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, we're getting up to the fifth night. Anything else we need to talk about? I mean, I think we hit on all the basics. Anything that you felt you need to bring to the table?
I'm like shaking. I'm not sure where I'm at. I'm having an out of body experience.
Oh, Becky Warren's got a new album coming out.
She does, which was a surprise.
Go pre-order the album. I know I have. I know Lee has. Which package did you get?
No, I got the top tier, baby.
I wanted to. I ended up getting like the $65 one.
Well, after you throw in like a T-shirt and a bandana, you're already looking at what? And then a CD on top of that and some stickers.
I wanted that bandana, so I was going to have to get that for sure.
Yeah.
I've been all about that bandana life lately. I'm wearing it like as like a hat almost around the house. I mean, I'm too ashamed really to come outside and wear it like as what do they call that? Where you wear it like on your forehead?
Do-rag?
Yeah, but it's not all the way back.
Folded. Just
folded. Yeah, it covers my hairline, bro. I mean, I love it. I'm just not brave enough to go outside. I mean, I'll go outside, but like not if anyone's around, I don't go outside. I'm like,
you just need to forget that and just go with your heart, man.
So next week, just wear the bandana on the show. All right, that'll be fine. All right, well, John, I know you're out of practice, but people are clamoring for it, and I think the fifth nut is the perfect time for everyone's favorite segment. It's Dear John.
Dear John, dear John, by the time you read these lines, I'll be gone.
Oh no, those things are massive.
I'll give you a small one.
Is that like a macadamia nut? What's up?
All right, which one do you want?
It doesn't matter.
I'm taking this one because
Oh,
most of
damn
it's
it.
all.
So
I'll
when
give
I
you a
was gonna
smaller
go-
one, and this is the second smallest one. But I mean, this one's huge. I bet the flavor is baked into this son of a bitch.
I think the flavoring is all on the outside, honestly.
Well, then I might be okay.
I
So
think
you know
Lee's
what?
right.
Then screw it.
Oh,
You're gonna go down with the ship. You got to go down hard. Okay, so it is time for Dear John. So Lee is going to
read
read.
it. I'm gonna go ahead.
Me and John are going to eat these. This is the fifth level, the Death Knight. This is. I want to read this before you eat it.
Oh gosh.
2 times Carolina Reapers. Scorpion, some kind of nut. 13 million Scoville units.
Look at yours. Just look at it. You can see the heat on it. Literally, you can.
If I run out of here, bro, look at this.
You can see like the particles of heat on it.
You're gonna die.
Oh my gosh.
I want to understand before Lee reads this freaking email. 13 million Scoville units. Most of you watching have never, ever come close to that. You get Last Dab from Hot Ones. That's 2.7 million, man.
What?
I've never eaten anything this hot before in my life. I may run out here and throw up. If I do, I'm running to the back, baby, and I'm out of
The
here.
other Scoville units.
Don't even have them. So
What's the comparison?
Read the freaking email, man.
Okay, this one comes
Bottoms
in.
down.
Dear John, I have had a crush on a person for a long time. I've never had the heart to let them know, but we don't run in the same friend circle, so I've only been able to admire him from afar. This, of course, all changed the other day when our two friend groups collided and decided to go to the park. I managed to arrange a situation where me and the crush would be in the same car next to each other on the way to the park. There's one big problem. My crush stinks. The filth of body odor was so strong that I started gagging a little bit, but was able to roll down a window. When I see this crush from a distance, I still get butterflies in my stomach, but I'm not sure about the smell. It has me all mixed up. What should I do? From Proper Polly.
Oh my God! Did you read the question, bro? I literally heard nothing what you said at all.
Is it that bad? I don't know if I want to do this.
It's fine, dude. Nothing at all. Go ahead and eat it. I lied. That was torture.
Dude. Oh my. Okay.
Ugh.
Somebody's got a crush. Blah blah blah. Social circles.
Dude
blah, blah,
stinks. Okay. Here's the thing about crushes. Don't act on one until you get in close enough proximity to really know about the person. Because this stink might be something he always has. If that's the case, you need to realign your priorities.
Oh, you literally mean filth.
Yes. He smells.
Wait,
He's got a stench.
Then why does she have a crush on him if he stinks?
I don't think she knew. I think she liked him from afar. I don't think she was ever that close to him.
I mean, man, maybe he works a tough job, man. Maybe the guy's not showering. Maybe he's out working construction all day,
Now,
right?
what she needs to do is find out if he smells like that all the time.
How do you go about doing something like that?
Go on a date with him?
She's got friends. I don't know if I'd get that far along. Especially when you're in groups of friends. Hold on.
Oh, God.
Is it getting worse?
Yeah. No, it's getting worse. My tongue is on fire right now, dude. Oh, my God. I'm about to drink this carton, bro. Oh. Oh, my God. No.
Thanks, Rusty.
No.
Appreciate it. Love you.
This milk stinks on top of that, bro, because it's organic and it's got a weird smell to it.
The milk.
I would ask one of her friends that knows him well enough to find out. Look, I was in the back seat with
Chucky.
Ricky Joe Sansi, and there was an odor. Is that the norm? And then you got to base yourself. Are you willing to live with that? Or are you wanting to die on that hill? So you got to weigh what's worse, the smell or you.
Yeah, but you know what? You want to get over the stupid crush. If he stinks, you'll be over it. So
that's what I'm saying.
Okay. I can't hear a word you're saying, John. I know words are going out of your mouth. I don't hear them. Okay?
Your face is extremely red. It is literally gone up about.
My mouth, my tongue feels like someone has taken a knife and just crushed through it. I can't even hear what you're saying. Literally,
it's in my stomach now, and it's like the Hatfields and the McCoys down there.
It's like spit coming out of this thing, man. This is sexy pie. Oh my God, I am red. Holy crap, dude.
Your face is.
What is happening?
Totally red.
Oh my God, I'm gonna die, dude.
Probably.
Okay. All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever, dude. Okay, well, we did it. We made it through the Death Nut Challenge, guys.
I don't know if we quite made it.
We talked about a lot of things.
We did it. I don't know how we came out the other side.
I don't even know what we talked about. My mouth, it's like vibrating to a different frequency right now, man. Like I don't know what's happening. My lips, man. I must have got my. Oh God, no. Oh God.
You can't even get through it.
It feels like half of my tongue is numb with heat.
Rusty told us that some dude threw up, and I'm getting it now. I see. Like
I think it was him.
No, it was his buddy. Excuse me. It was his buddy that. Oh God. It was his buddy that tried to get inside.
I think you should just put your tongue in the milk and just let it.
It's
sit
on my
there.
mouth though. Somehow it got on like the tip of my mouth, and like it's bad.
I don't know what to say about that. I think it was that saliva trail that was hanging off earlier.
Okay, please don't send any more stupid hot challenges to us. We've done them. We're not doing any more. Okay, and we said that we'll probably do it again. But the point is, there's all over the table. That's the worst part.
That's not the worst part.
That's not the worst part.
No, I've touched it all, bro. My hands are like a weapon right now.
Also not the worst part.
What about 4 hours, bro?
Yeah, tomorrow morning.
I mean, I don't think the nuts are going to be that bad though, because they're smaller and it's concentrated.
Dude, that chip was only...
All right, fair enough. The chip was pretty small. I mean, and that was a bad experience the next day. All right.
For like 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be a day per nut.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my
Hope you
God.
didn't have plans for Labor Day. That's all I'm saying.
It will be a labor.
It's going to be a Labor Day.
Oh,
Squeezing something out.
whew.
Thanks for that joke, John. That's
Okay.
a little too far.
You guys see anything good lately? Any movies, any shows?
I finished Umbrella Academy season 2.
Oh, what do you think?
I really want to see the next season.
I liked it better in season 1.
Yeah, I would
Okay,
agree with that.
okay. I think 5 was just the best. I mean, that's one of my favorite characters of all
Yeah.
time. He's great. I mean, he's fantastic. So yes, definitely go see Umbrella Academy. The boys are coming out next week. I think September the
so.
4th.
It's tomorrow.
I got Apple TV, and my wife, I bought her new iPad. You know, big money now. I was like worried. I was like, man, I got a new house. I'm buying this iPad. I'm getting new furniture. People gonna think I took that money for like St. Jude and like was like blowing through it. So I did send out a receipt showing I actually donated it. But we got Apple TV. When you buy an iPad, you get Apple TV free for a year. There's a show called Good Morning. It's got Steve Carell, Jennifer Aniston, Reese Witherspoon in it. It's also got the guy from The League, Mark Duplass in it. It's really good. It's basically, it's the Matt Lauer situation, but it's, as they say, it's not about Matt Lauer. It's about Matt Lauer, okay? But it's a really good look. And I'm not a big fan of Aniston or Reese Witherspoon, but I genuinely liked them in this show. I thought Steve Carell was great. He's not like his usual kind of wacky. I mean, he has dramatic roles, but I enjoyed it a lot. I thought the last episode was very powerful. We'll see if they do a season 2 on it. But if you get Apple TV or if you can check out Good Morning, I highly suggest it. It's a good watch. So there you go. All right. Well, I mean, I guess we're up to the end of the show. We're at 201. Odds we'll get to 300.
How many more death nut challenges are we gonna?
If any more, we're canceling after
that's
this.
it.
Yeah, it's been good, man. Everyone's been great. We're just talking about episode 200 again. It was really great that we built this community of people that enjoy being part of the show, that want to be part of it. I mean, because the great thing about that, when we put out the call, like we need guests, I mean, the guest list was filled like within 24 hours almost. So I just want to say thanks to everybody that's listening, that does listen. All the guests, I mean, like I said, we could read them all off, but you were all great if you were there. We enjoyed having all of you there. And if you came in person, it was really awesome too. It was like, I mean, it's crazy that people would come in person during these times, and you know, I appreciate that. And seeing like Trapper Haskins and Savannah Shaver perform live music was, I mean, it's out of this world.
Yeah.
You know, Trapper Haskins is one of my favorite artists now. Like that album, Blood and the Honey, I keep telling people it is a phenomenal album, top to bottom. So appreciate that. All right, well, that was it. Hopefully you guys learned something, learned a little bit about us. Like we always tell you need to go to the website, bybpod.com. Man, Adam Cox has written a new article. He's going to start writing for us more again on the regular, he told me. So he's written about Last Chance U, which is a Netflix series. So go read that article, see if you need to check it out. All the past episodes are there. All of our social media links are there. We've got BYB face mask you can buy now. So if you click on the BYB shirts logo, we got face mask, leggings, fanny packs. We got all kinds of things on there that you should buy and wear. And people have been wearing those face masks, and they really seem to enjoy them. I've got one myself. So do that. If you want to email us, like Michael's friend Carrie, go on the website, put whatever name you want in there. If your name, just hypothetically, if your name's Michael and you want to be Carrie, you could do that. If your name's Lee and you want to be Phoenix, you can do that as well. We don't judge and we don't know who you are. So bybpod.com, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And with all that being said, Lee, is there anything else?
Don't blame yourself when you can blame your brother.
Woo!